Welcome to the Quiksilver Pro France. We just finished the round at the Roxy Pro France, and we're switching gears, and the men are in the water. Michael Rodrigues versus Ezekiel Lau, Kuiper, along with Peter Melng. Dramatic morning, and let's see what happened during that break. This is M-Rod, Michael Rodrigues.
Well, going right, and there it is, right off the buzzer, straight into a big arrow reverse. One move, but a solid one for Mike Rodrigues. He has been fired up for this event.
Let's turn our attention to Ezekiel Lau, the young man from Honolulu, Hawaii, looking for some open face, and just has to tuck into a barrel, tucks out the back. So frustrating start for Ezekiel Lau. Plenty of time on the clock, however, and Michael Rodrigues in the red jersey opens up with a mid-range score of a 5.5. Another swing at it for Ezekiel Lau. Moving down the line, maybe looking for a ramp, and there it is. Zeke spins a full rotation with ease, stands up proud, sticks with the wave. So matching Michael Rodrigues, air game, and I love this matchup, Pete. One, because they're both great surfers, but two, because I'm sensing a little bit of a rivalry between these two.
It's kind of been building all year. These guys kind of think use a similar energy to get fired up. And they both know that. And look at that. That one there, a little bit higher with the tail.
Quick spin.
I know you're comparing very similar moves. And no real maneuver afterwards. But look at that. Gets that tail high above the head. A little bit more difficult on that rotation.
He lost to eventual winner, Italo Ferreira. Here we go. Zeke not waiting for the score with that patented layback snap. Big snap after that. Poking the nose a bit, but pulling it out with no problem. So the powerful surfer from Kamehameha Schools starts tapping through this inside section, looking for more. And what's he got for us? Nice float, and an awkward landing there.
Well, for all that work, it would have been really important there to pull that last move off.
Let's take a look at Zeke first with some power surfing.
Yeah, and that's that layback snap that he has been using to great success this season. Combos it up with another nice snap, and then this connection to the inside, and it would have been much more valuable had this last little float been pulled off. I mean, he had a section here, tags it, but the slip of that front foot, and look at this snap. I mean, look how he gets that board right in the pocket. He comes out of it. You know, when you have that back arm in that layback snap, you're able to compress. Here we go. Michael's made the move.
Michael Rodrigues building up speed down the line. Ramp appears, and he does a full rotation, and it is turning into a little bit of an air show, Pete Mel.
Are we on Red Bull Airborne right now, or what?
Those would have been scores in the Red Bull Airborne for sure.
Your center, it's easier to come back around, and then this one, I mean, you saw this coming a mile away, using the wind, which is blowing up the face, so it's actually perfect for these types of moves. It still has enough offshore to keep the faces clean, but you could put that board right into the wind, and it just plants it against your feet, lands on the roof of the wave, and rides out clean.
Here we go, back to live action. Michael Rodrigues flying down the line, and that's not going to improve upon his score line. He's looking to better a 5.5.
That's when I got my 2 double up waves on the inside, which were my higher scores. And yeah, like always, you just have to be ready to adapt and adjust, and you know, ready to fight regardless of where you are in a heat. I think that like watching these past few days, especially the men's.
If you want to learn more about all of our athletes here on the Championship Tour, visit worldsurfleague.com and just click the athlete button on the top. You can see all the profiles. Here we go, M-Rod. Oh my goodness. That was a complete full rotation. No bobble, no landing on the roof, a quick spin.
Look here, smaller waves, so it's not going to be as a big a number as his 733, but the rotation was there, the spin was there, the quickness of the spin was there. Let's see how his landing is, because I think he calls for a board, but you see that rotation again. He gets so much pop, and then you see how he almost gets the board to waver, and at this point he hurt.
Here we go, heat leader, Michael Rodrigues, and he's out. But yeah, well, you don't want to miss anything here on the World Surf League, and there's ways to make sure that you don't miss any of the action. If you're watching on Facebook Live, Zeke Lau starts off with a rotation, nice air revert, And now he's going to follow up with another one. So a 2-for-1 special for the Hawaiian. And we'll see if that garners the 7.9 that he needs. What do you think, Peter?
Well, we like the combination. He had 3 good turns there. We haven't seen any of that, so he separated himself in that sense. It was a set wave. All good news for him. Hey, the errors weren't the biggest things on the planet, but he did rotate out of it quickly, straight into a nice vertical off the top, and then not scared to go for it again. And the tail whip reverse out of it. So, I mean, I liked it. You know, where does it fit in? I feel like it's going to be right kind of in that same range as Michael Rodrigues' backup score, and that's, you know, the bare minimum that you'd want to see done for Zeke. I mean, obviously you want to see him go excellent. It tapered off pretty quickly.
And when we talk about airs and look at Ezekiel Lau's 2 airs, they were air reverses in that he landed pretty much 180 and reverted out of it both times.
So they want you, if you're going to go above the lip and do those style of turns, you got to really, truly go there.
Well, look for something big here. The air wind is in effect. Nice rotation there. And this is going to be, you know, a similar score because there wasn't much after that. And then when we look at the air, we're going to get really picky about the landings. We're going to get really picky about the rotation.
Again, so we'll watch this. I mean, but you've seen already, what, 5 airs in this heat? No, 6, 7 airs. And the wind is perfect for it on the rights. He felt something happen there. Nope, he's waving for a ski. He wants a ride out of there. So he's going to reposition. So where does he go with the landing? Well, he got a little further around, right? It was like 3/4 to there, and then reverted out.
Yeah, we can watch it in slow motion to really break it down.
So the tail lands pretty much at the shoreline, right? All the way, nose pick, lands, tail headed towards the sea, towards the beach. See the footwork from him, which is so important, especially when you're coming out of these airs. Now the section, he landed out more into the shoulder. Here we go.
Rodrigues. Oh my goodness. Now that is what we call a corked out air. Check this.
Take a look at this. I mean, you talked about corked out. That was huge. And again, the wind was a big part of that. You know, he was able to put the board up into the wind, and it gave him the time and actually lifted him out of the water. I mean, that was huge. You know, the landing not as clean as he's had earlier. He had to really struggle to get that back foot back on the board, but it's a make. And you would feel like, as this sizable set wave, again, watch this. Everything shifts forward, plants his feet,
catches it.
So cool, you know, and you know, skaters can do that where they'll put their board off their feet, have it spin and rotate around.
It was incredible. Can't wait to see that again. But we're going to watch Ezekiel Lau first. Zeke seeking a ramp. And this wave is just not giving it to Zeke. Kind of forces that air there and goes incomplete.
Yeah, that'll be another throwaway score. Lots of reps.
Pointing out that nuance, I think is pretty incredible where surfing is in 2018. Here's Zeke Lau.
He's going for it. Oh, that was it though. That was the one section. Doesn't even need to take off. But he's in there.
He heard you, and he wants to hold priority, doesn't he?
That's the smart thing to do. It's a smart way to compete.
Ticks down, but Emrod's just going to be the warden. No, he's not going to hold him off. He's going to give Zeke a chance, but it's a closeout, and it's a done deal for Ezekiel Lau here in France. Michael Rodrigues moves on. We come back with Mikey Wright and Joel Parkinson here at the Quiksilver Pro France.